And joining us now with more on the Iranian nuclear threat is Ben Sabti, Iran expert at the Institute for National Security Studies. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, thank you very much.
So a lot to discuss. You know, the U.S. put a proposal for a nuclear deal on the table, and Iran, according to multiple reports, is considering rejecting this deal and insisting it's going to continue enriching uranium. So, you know, as an expert on the Iranian regime, maybe you can explain this to us. You know, what are the Iranians playing at?
The Iranian regime, it's not about the people, of course. The Iranian regime sees that in the American side, there is kind of confusion. The president says one thing, the others say something else. Once it's allowed to enrich uranium for this or that percent, once they are not allowed to do that. So they want to enjoy this kind of instability, these kind of differences between the American figures. This is actually very enjoyable for them. They can go through these differences and make the price better for themselves and less pay to the West and to the American side. Of course, Israel is not also part of the deal, so it makes it easier in their eyes, of course. So when they look at this phase of talks, of agreement, they actually remember the first talks with Witkoff a few months ago. We are in the same place, in the same words, in the same area of talking about enriching or not enriching. And this is a very good place for Iran to focus all the world about only this issue, not talking about missiles, not talking about the terror issue. And they will go with that for maybe many months.
But I mean, how long can these negotiations continue to drag out before either Iran caves or the U.S. gives the green light for a military solution? Or is Iran simply banking on the fact that the Trump administration won't attack?
Yes, exactly. They some kind of trust the Trump administration that they won't attack. They saw that aircrafts came to the area but left this area, so the danger is less. Yes, Israel can attack even by itself, but in their eyes, Israel cannot succeed like USA, and they can go on and on for many months. If it depends on them, they can go on and have 4 or 5 hours of talk every week to go to nowhere, to make it very generally, and talking, as I said before, about enriching only, not dismantling the centrifuges, not closing these places of enriching uranium, and inspectors, of course. So this is a very good place. Unless the American administration makes it clear for Iran, you have to stop now. The American administration have to be very clear against the Iranians.
And, you know, a new report came out today in the Financial Times that says that Iran is bolstering its air defenses ahead of maybe a potential strike either by the Israelis or by the Americans. Does the regime, or will the regime, actually be able to withstand such an attack from the United States?
I think they can't stand this kind of attack, not from US and not from Israel, because we are much more stronger than them, we and the West generally. But they get prepared. We gave them, the West gave them so many months since February, March, or even before that, since the second attack of Israel against Iran. They could prepare and fix their facilities and make them improved and better to deal with this kind of potential attack. So they get ready for all kinds of options. And I think the sooner that President Trump makes it clear what he wants to do really with Iran, it's better not to let them get prepared to use this time for their preparations and taking advantages of this time.
Indeed, Iran, of course, trying to drag out these negotiations as much as possible. Ben Sabti, thank you so much for your insights today.
Thank you.